Welcome back, everybody, to the studio segment of the ESL India Premiership. I'm going to be a host for today for Counter-Strike, and with me I have Ranjit Mama Barel. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Angela. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. So nice to see you on the desk.
It's
by the
been
way.
quite a while since we've done anything together, right?
Yes, yes.
Be it hosting or be it analyzing with you as well. So it's been quite a while. I think it's been more than 4 months now.
More than 4 months, I
More than
think.
4 months. I think the last thing we did together was a winter season finale. At
Yeah,
that time as well, you were
I think
emceeing
correct,
technically.
correct,
So it's been quite a while. So it's a pleasure to be here back, and I'm looking forward for the day.
All right, so today is a very interesting game for all you people out there on this beautiful Sunday evening. It's going to be too easy gaming going up against Malhar. Now, just out of the bat, who do you think is going to take the game?
I mean, it depends, right? Because I've been told that Antidote is not going to be playing because he has went for the Optic Gaming tryouts. Now,
Yeah.
that affects the team because I think Antidote is one of the players around which the team revolves because he's a very important player in that team structure. He's one
Yeah.
of the most prominent, has been one of the most prominent toppers, and we've seen him play. I think he was one of the years. I think 2016 he was one of the most upcoming players, one of the better players in the country. So it's going to be a little tough, but again, it's too easy, right? So
Yeah.
I think I'll wait for the veto till we get told because I think the veto has already happened, but the
Yeah.
production is going to update us
I
on
will
that
tell
later
you
on. So
what map was chosen just in a while. But first of all, let's introduce these two amazing teams that are going to be playing today in the summer season of the ESL India Premiership. Now, this event is brought to you by HP, HyperX Intel, and organized by Nordwind Gaming. Team 1 of today is going to be Too Easy Gaming, so let's see you first. All right, so that is Too Easy Gaming for you folks. Tell me more about this team. I mean, you know most of the players. You see them play over and over
yeah,
again.
we actually do play a lot together as well. I remember I was scrimming against I think it was Wagpan and Rex was stepping in for them. He was the substitute for the scrim. So
Yeah.
I've known these guys in and out for quite a while now, and I think they're not playing to their full potential, and their position in the leaderboard speaks for that, right? Because
Yeah.
Tito, having to pick up the new
Is there a
in-game.
specific reason for that?
Yeah,
they are
so
pretty
Tito
low?
picked up the IGL role, and he has now been able to, completely absorb the entire responsibility. I mean, he's absolutely beautiful when it comes to making sure he's taking all the variables that are happening in the round. So one of the things that I really like about him is that he. It might sound a very normal thing, like a very normal thing, but being an IGL while making sure that your team is in the right spot and calculating everything, it's a real tough task. I remember I was playing Inferno, and I
Yeah.
asked him, "Well, what's the secret behind your smokes, which are so on point in terms of timing?" It's like I count the number of flashes they've thrown. I count the number of Molotovs they've thrown, and I correlate them with the footsteps and try and figure out how many people are
Wow,
there.
that's pretty cool.
That was pretty cool, and Rex has not been able to play to his full potential as well because of some reasons. But it's going to be interesting if these guys can play their hearts out, because even though on paper they look like a stronger team with the introduction of Badman as well, so
Yeah.
Badman can go in and up if needed. So I'm really looking forward to these guys. These guys do have the potential, but due to certain reasons, have just not been able to play the best game.
All right, and going up against Too Easy Gaming today, we have Team Malhar. So let's have a look at them now. Okay, so that is Team Malhar. They sit ninth on the board, right under Too Easy Gaming, and really need to buck up that speed if they want to make it to the land finale. Tell me about your thoughts on Team Malhar.
I mean, looking at these players, right? All of these guys have been around for donkey years. I mean, Pokeref has been one of the oldest players in the circuit.
Yeah.
And then when we talk about the other players, Shabby or Blackhawk, as a matter of fact, by the Blackhawk has won. So we have a thing like FPL or Rank S. We have a thing called So Strong Next, and this guy has been winning that. I think he won that twice in a row. And basically, what Next is it's a platform where the best Asian players play, and he's coming out on top of them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to see these guys sitting on the ninth position with so much talent lined up. Like, look at that. Proud has been one of the most consistent hoppers as well. Poker obviously brings
Yeah.
in a lot of experience. Antidote with his explosiveness. We have Shabby as well, along with Blackhawk. So it's I don't know. I think they've just not been able to gel together as a team, because individually these guys are very skilled, right? But everyone has to find their place. You can't have Antidote and Proud, have the op in their hands. You can't even have Shabby or Blackhawk be like, you know what, or we were all going to op. That doesn't work that way. But that's a very basic example. So my point being, the gist of it is the fact that they have not been able to gel together as a team and put up those performances. And today is going to be even more interesting because of the fact that Antidote is not going to be playing. So I think it's going to be a little more tough on them.
Oh, good. And I mean, it's not a very cushy spot to sit at when you're on the ninth spot. You got to like go up a little bit more. Maybe we may not even be able to see them at the LAN finale, which is a little saddening to know. I mean, I've seen these players so many times at so many LAN events, and to see them not perform at the ESL India Premiership would be a little sad.
It's going to be interesting to see. Also, I've just been told by the PCR that it's going to be OverPass.
Yes.
Now this. Again, fine. It's a tactical map. We've talked about it a lot. But just running the viewers through it again, right? There are certain parts of the map. The rotations, by the way, are very quick for the series because the bomb sites are stacked on top of each other. So it's just the fact that the rotations are really quick, and you have to be very, very precise with your fakes, because if you try and fake and if your rotation as terrorists is a little slow, you can pay a very, very heavy price for it, because the CTs will be in position. They'll be very, very quick as well. Even if you're on the A bomb side, you can still hear them on the B bomb side if you're in proper position. If you're playing A short, you can hear them on to B short. And that's ridiculous if you ask me, because I mean, fine, the map is balanced. I'm not complaining about the map, but it just goes on to show how important positioning and map awareness is, because if you know that there is you have control towards mid, and you can position yourself towards A shot in a way that you have information about B shot as well. Then we've seen multiple boosts as well. But overall, looking at the map and everything, I think it's going to be a tough task at their hands for Team Malhar.
For Team Malhar, so you feel that Too Easy is stronger on OverPass?
On OverPass, I mean, they were. Obviously, they were, because the way when they started off, right, when that Shinchan recall master, these guys were brilliant at overpass. But I think it's Shinchan who has went away, right? He had his personal commitments to take care of, and he hasn't been able to play. So overall, I think with Tito leading them, they might seem a little shaky. But if it's about their individual skill, I think they should be able to come out on top easily.
All right, so Ranjit has told us what his thoughts are about this game. Our casters are ready, so let's just head into the game super quick.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL India Masters Series. We are welcome back to the ESL India Premiership. This is the Masters Series, and today's game is going to be played between Too Easy Gaming and Team Malhar. It is going to be OverPass. No, haven't really seen Malhar play on OverPass, and it looks like they're going to be playing with a stand-in. That's going to be Spyro. Anti-Dotenberg seems to have not been able to recover from his wrist injury just as yet, and look at that aggression coming out from Too Easy Gaming. Going up fast towards A long. They're going to spot at least one player and fall back. But in the meantime, look at what Malhar is doing. They've caught on to this A long aggression, and they're exploiting the weakness towards A short. But there's Rexy. He's going to land a fadeaway headshot onto Blackhawk. But Spyro is going to reply back immediately. This Recoil Master, though, he's not going to take no for an answer. He's finding two heads. And that's going to leave Shabby and Poker F in a 2v4. Well, Pokey, he's done a 14 HP. He's very, very low. In the meantime, Shabby will find Tito Savage, and Pokey is... Whoa, that took some time, Shabby. That took some time. But the unfortunate thing is the bomb is dropped out towards A long, and Shabby, he's going to get spotted out peeking. He's going to get peppered down by Badman. And good night, Irene. And that's the first that's the pistol round going towards Too Easy Gaming. All right. This is the true litmus test for any Indian team at this moment. That is the anti-force buy. I've seen way too many Indian teams just lose their focus, lose their way on these anti-forces. And look at the amount of utility that Too Easy has bought up. 4 SMGs, 1 scout, and the full stack of nades on everybody. So this should be around that Too Easy should be closing out quite comfortably. But it looks like Malhar do have a plan. Shabby still not buying anything. He's just upgraded his pistol. And he's going to be leading the charge. But it is looking like it's going to be a push towards Monster. Proud will find the first kill and the second. And that's Well, not going as per plan. Proud spots out Rexy as well, and he's going to find the third. The one-man wrecking ball just waltzing his way into the B bomb site. Doesn't even have head armor, but Badman finally does find a kill. It's a 2v4. Proud very low. So is Spyro, but Proud, he doesn't look like he's taking any prisoners. And somehow, Recoil Master is able to pull it back to a 2v2. Both players have kits, and Badman will get the kill. Poker F, the last player remaining alive. Poker F, with just 15 points of health. Will Recoil Master have the presence of mind to just stick this? Poker F has recovered a Galil at... Wow. Unlikely round there from Poker F, but he is going to win that. So very interesting round. Too easy, having a lot of utility, but just unable to handle the sheer brute force that Proud brought to the table. And Too easy again. This is becoming somewhat of a ritual that teams will consistently win the pistol round and then go ahead and win the lose the subsequent force buy. Teams really need to work on their anti-forces. But well, now it's Malhar's time to face the music. They have 4 rifles, so they're not taking any chances. Unlike Too Easy, who went for the utility, Malhar has gone for the rifles and has managed to cobble together a lot of utility to bolster that buy. Recoil Master with the scout. No, it's Badman with the scout, and he is playing a rather offish angle in restrooms. He's going to fall back. And Recoil Master there in support, but the B hit is coming in. Pokey is no good, or no god. He is up close. He is dying to get in the face with this CZ, but he's going to get absolutely wrecked. But Tito Savage, with that P250, putting in some honest work. Rexy towards Waters, needs to be careful. He's going to dodge that nade, but Poker F is just going to say off with your head. In the meantime, Blackhawk is going to find Recoil Master. And now it's all down to Badman in a 1v3. Does tag 2 players. They're fairly low. Both are red. But the weapon advantage squarely with the Malhar players. And Badman, he's gone out of the smoke, just waiting for someone to peek him. But I don't think the peek is going to be forthcoming anytime soon. Badman should just be falling back, saving that armor and the scout. And exactly that's what's going to happen. I really like the name that's on that Karambit Scorched. It says it has been spray painted in a sunbathed pattern, in a sun-scorched pattern, something like that. It's a really nice name. I've never seen such a clever name on a knife before. In a sun-dappled pattern. That's an even better name. Really like that. But all said and done, Malhar coasting on towards 2 rounds, and they did save 3. They did save 3 rifles, so they have some economy going forward. And Too Easy now, they have to go for that hard eco. This is Overpass. It is a fairly CT-sided map, but if you're going to lose your anti-force buys, there's very little that anybody can do to help you, regardless of what side of the fence you are on. And just look at this straight up mid-play. We do have Poker F playing connector, but Too Easy are going to be gambling towards the B bomb side. They're going to go pushing. They know it's going to be an A hit, but look at Poker F. He's ready. He's hearing this, and he is going to mop some kills. Gets 1. Can he get more kills is the question. Gets 2. Gets 3. He's like 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, knock on the door, and I am just going to kill all of y'all. Badman. He's going to get mowed down by Proud. Alrighty. Full house of frags being shared between Poker F and Proud. Proud with the brace. Poker F with that 3k. Alright. First gun round coming out for Too Easy Gaming. Op out onto Recoil Master. Not much in terms of utility from Too Easy Gaming. It's going to be 4 M4s, 1 kit onto Badman, and 4 smokes and a flashbang. That's really not a lot to play with, considering that it is your first buy round. But that's what happens when you keep forcing after losing a round and not double ecoing. You lack the utility. Overpass is a map that hinges on very good utility usage from the CTs. It remains to be seen, though, with just the rifles and this paltry sum of utility, will Too Easy be able to hold off this incoming attack onto the B bomb side? Because Malhar, they've just lined up outside B. They've gotten monster control, but not much in terms of anything else when it comes to map control. And it is going to come down to Tito Savage, Rexy, and, well, the player who's been boosted up. And Rexy and Tito, they're laying down the law. They're going to get the kills. But Blackhawk, he's going to answer back. 2 quick kills in response, but Pokey finds a 3rd. Pokey finds a 4th. And now it's all down to Poker F. It is looking highly unlikely for him. Good hold coming out from Too Easy Gaming. Tito and Rexy and Pokey doing the needful and holding off that B bomb side. But now they need to keep all 3 remaining players alive, because PokerF, if he can get these kills, or even a single kill, it's going to strain the 2EZ economy. And on the series side, that's already a very hard thing to do. And there we go. PokerF finds 1 kill. He's isolating these 1v1s. Gets a second as well. That is unfortunate for 2EZ Gaming. Can he get the third? No. Pokey in the nick of time, able to get the final kill. But that was an expensive round coming out from 2EZ. Credit to Malhar. PokerF knew that there was no coming back from that point. Very difficult to clutch that round out, but he tried his best, almost getting that final kill as well. But PokerF doing the necessary economic damage. And look at that buy coming out from 2EZ. 2 SMGs, 1 MP9, 1 UMP, 1 FAMAS, 1 M4, and the op out under recoil. But at least they have utility. At least they have utility. Alright, a lot more spread out of a default coming out from Malhar. They are going for that coveted map control this time around. But Recoil Master, he's already done a lot of damage onto Blackhawk, who has been legged. And Recoil Master, I think he spotted out Shabby's shoulder. He's overstayed his welcome at this point. Needs to fall back. But Recoil Master, I think Proud spotted him out. Recoil Master needs to be careful. Oh! Gets to safety in the nick of time. They're just playing hide and go seek right now. Peekaboo, I'ma screw you, is the call of the Wild right about now. Recoil Master and Badman. Decent crossfire towards the A-bomb site. It is a stack towards the B site though from 2EZ, but the hit from Malhar looks like it is centered towards the A-bomb site. 2 players making their way up A long, 2 players making their way up A short. And it is going to come down to Badman and Recoil Master to hold down the fort. The thing is, 2EZ are so passive, they have no information about this upcoming A hit, so it may just be too late. But there we go, the smokes come raining in, so will the Molotovs and the flashes, but they're not going to check the close corner. Badman going to get the first kill. But now, he is solely reliant on Recoil Master to watch his A long. Why are they both marking the same spot? And Recoil Master is going to be burnt to a crisp. And what a good flashbang. Badman peeks out, decapitates Spyro, but PokerF is in there with the trade. Rexy with the MP9. He has to go huge. He's the only player in the site. Pokey in the meantime finds Shabby. Rexy finds PokerF, and now it's all down to Blackhawk on 16 points of health. Spots the shadow. They're just playing ring around the rosies with Optimus, but Rexy is able to get that kill, recovers the AWP. Both ops being recovered. Alright, double op setup upcoming from 2EZ Gaming. Overpass, one of those maps again, where the double op setup is more than viable. And Malhar now, they're going to be staring down the barrels of an eco. PokerF just going to be dropping some pistols for his comrades. He's going to pick up a deagle himself, along with the armor and a couple of flashbangs. This has all the makings of a very fast blitz play towards the B-bomb site, but will that be the case? No, it's not. Instead, it's going to be a blitz towards Connector, which oddly enough hasn't been contested by 2EZ that aggressively. Recoil Master is going to be holding the angle though, and he's going to find the opening pick, throws down the nade for good measure and tries to make his way out. Badman in the meantime with the rifle turns around at the worst possible time. They're going to get mowed down here. Malhar not accounting for the double man presence, and Badman gets 2 before he eventually bites the dust. But Recoil Master, he's ready, he's locked and loaded, and he's going to shoot PokerF in the gut, spreading his intestines all over the restroom floors. And Blackhawk, last player left alive. There is an M4 up for grabs for him if he so chooses to. And he does have armor to work with, so it's not completely a lost cause. But Blackhawk instead deciding to go towards long. Rexy, he's going to be marking that angle. And Blackhawk soon going to be walking out to his imminent death. Recoil Master repositioning with the AWP. Oh, looks away at the worst possible moment, but he's caught sight of Blackhawk, will rattle off a shot. Throws in a flashbang for good measure. Misses the shot. That is unlike him. But Rexy with that love tap onto Blackhawk's face. And down he goes. 2EZ Gaming move on to 4 rounds. They've strung 3 rounds together in a row now. Their money's still not where they'd want it to be. It's still not good. They'll still be looking at a very cobbled together buy if Malhar do win this round. And they have every chance of winning this round. They have the buy. They have the utility. They have the guns. But do they have the T-side strats? Overpass, my favorite map. It is an extremely CT-sided map, but a lot can be made to happen on the T side if you have the strats. And Proud, he's going to go pushing the smoke. Rexy, he's going to be jump spotting. Spots out 2 players. It's going to be a fast play towards B-Shot, and he's going to get Pokey. He's going to get absolutely wrecked. But Rexy, he's going to hold strong. Gets the kill and the bomb down. That should prompt the rotation pronto from Too Easy Gaming, because the bomb is dropped in a very precarious spot. And there we go. Recoil with the zoom banger. He's got the angle. He's marking it like a hawk. And from heaven, we've got Tito Savage with the other AWP. And in the meantime, Rexy, he's just not finding the S button. He's going to kill everybody in the meantime. Badman, who found 1 kill on the flank, is going to get traded out by Shabby. It's a 3v2. The 2 heavy hitters for Malhar still alive. Oh, Tito needed to be careful there. That Molotov is going to force Proud out into the open. He's going to go down now. Shabby left in a 1v2 against 2 AWPs. His smoke is going to fall just shy. But Tito's fat butt, his voluptuous badonkadonk is visible to Shabby. So he knows exactly where Tito's playing from. But Tito with the AWP, he's not going to miss those. And he is going to put Shabby 6 feet under. And that's Too Easy Gaming moving on to 5 rounds. Good round coming out from Too Easy Gaming. Although they gambled on the wrong bomb site. They had 3 this time over towards A. And the opening pick went towards Malhar. They were able, to consolidate their defense, get the kills, and now they have 2 SMGs out. It's very viable because Malhar, they're going to be on the max loss bonus next round. So they've gone in with the armor pistol buy-up, CZ's armor. So those SMGs can actually go to work and do a lot of damage. And again, we're going to see no connector control whatsoever from Too Easy Gaming. They're just going to be trying to utilize the range that these SMGs and the rifles afford them. But that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade coming out from Malhar, and not the start that Too Easy would be hoping for this round. Pokey playing a curious off angle to mark Monster. In the meantime, Tito Savage with the AWP is marking his B shot. It's a 2-2 split. Badman. No, okay, it's a 3-2 split. But the hit is coming towards the A bomb site. Look at the Malhar players. They're grouping up. They're bunching up. They have an MP9 at their disposal. And this may just prove to be a bit too hairy for Recoil Master all alone towards the A bomb site. Just the AWP holding down a 4-man rush with pistols. Not the best position to be in if I were Recoil Master. But the rotation is coming in. Badman rotating in with the MP9. Just to bolster up that A defense. Oh, the timing. The timing. Badman playing from the side. 2 players, no flashbang. They have to go in dry here, Malhar. This could be, well, it could be nothing. It could be everything. But Recoil Master finding 2 quick frags. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. And Recoil Master repositioning. This man is such a smart player. That nade lands squarely on the back of Blackhawk. And he's down to 55 HP. And the flank is coming in. Pokey is going to find Blackhawk. That's going to leave Poker F. Who's going to find the AWP player? That is Tito Savage. And Poker F, it's not planted for him. He should just take that off and try and save it. But Recoil Master is going to burn him to a crisp. And Pokey may just want to recover that AWP. Oh, he can't find it. He cannot find it. That is unfortunate. But, well, at least for Too Easy, they won that round 6-3. And Malhar now will finally get the buy that they've been eyeing for quite a while. The op out onto Shabby, the full stack of nades, and the AK-47s on the rest of the players. The problem is, I think Malhar are really feeling that pinch with the loss of Antidote. Antidotenberg, one of their talismanic players, and his absence is definitely being noticed. Pokey is no god. Aggressive towards B-Shot, but he's going to get overrun. But look at that. Rexy gets the kill. Pokey with the trade. Even trades across the board, including the HP. And Pokey is still going to be playing cheeky aggro towards B-Shot. Look at Badman as well. Aggression all over the map. Finally, they're going to relinquish it, fall back, play a little more default, and play a bit more passive. And the B hit is coming in. The smokes are raining in. Pokey still has a Molotov at his disposal. And I like this crossfire between Pokey and Tito. But all 3 players from Malhar are coming in from, well, Monster, and Blackhawk overextends, gets killed. But there's Tito with the immediate snappy trade, recovers the AWP as well. And that was a very good round coming out from Too Easy. Now, I have praised their trade game over and over again throughout the 2 seasons that we've been watching them, like last year's and this year's. And finally, I'm really happy to see that Too Easy are back with their trade game. This round was hinged on the fact that Too Easy came out on top of the trades that presented early round and didn't capitulate under that early aggression that came out from Malhar. And kudos to them. Finally, I've been dying to watch that legendary Too Easy trade plays, and it's a treat. It's a joyous treat to watch them at their best. All right. Connector control from Malhar. Long control as well. And Pokey, still going to find the kill and fall back. But Tito, though, he's going to fall a bit short. But Rexy, still being a thorn in the side of Malhar, gets the kill, still alive towards Waters. He's going to just back off, wait for Blackhawk to peek. Blackhawk does get a peek in and a little bit of damage. But Shabby, he's going to get caught off guard. But Blackhawk is there to trade it. It is a 2v2, 1-for-1 trades coming out left, right, and center. Again, Proud, the linchpin player, the crucial player in this round. And they're going to try for the SK boost here. But I think Blackhawk is going to spot Recoil Master's barrel. And he needs to be careful. Gets dinked down to 12 HP. That Molotov is going to force them back. Not allow them to go for the retake as fast as they may have wanted to. And there we go. Another Molotov. That's going to force for the save. That should be the call to save right about now. Important seconds shaved off the bomb clock. Blackhawk playing a very off angle. I don't think it's a commonly checked angle. But again, Badman, the trade game again on point. Spyro, 1v1. Can he do it? Can he do this? The spray is prolonged. The spray is hard fought. And it is won by Too Easy's Badman. Will the op get recovered in time? And there we go. Badman does manage to retrieve it as well. All right, Malhar. Seems like nothing's working for them. They do have another buy left in them, and as long as they can get the bomb down from this point onwards, they can keep buying up. But it looks like this round, this half may just be, getting slightly out of hand. Rexy, with the MP9, gets the kill. How? How on earth? Tito needs to be careful. Doesn't want to get caught with the shrapnel and the spam. And he's going to play a slightly safer angle. But in the meantime, PokerF, he snuck his way in towards Connector. Connector control, something Too Easy loves to give up on Overpass. They're playing a very passive, very double turtle-ish setup. Only sometimes they've gone for this aggression towards B-shot. And, I mean, as long as it's working out, and clearly Malhar isn't an Overpass team, because if it were any team who were halfway decent at Overpass, they would have punished this lack of aggression. They would have constantly faked and double faked Too Easy, kept them guessing, kept them on their toes. But it's been fairly linear coming out from Malhar, very linear gameplay. And that has what has hurt them. Too Easy have been able to get reads into their intentions all too clearly and a little too easily. So let's hope that, things change going forth. There are 4 rounds still left, including this one in this half. And Proud with a fancy little flashbang for restrooms for an opper holding that angle. But Badman again burning himself alive. But the B hit is coming in. It's just Proud who's faking, and it seems to have worked. They've fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Rexy with the MP9. He's just going to peekaboo. But he is going to go down. And like I said, because of that passive play, they're extremely vulnerable to fake outs. And that's exactly what happened to Malhar that previous round. And Badman, sorry, not Malhar, Too Easy. And Badman stuck behind a Molotov. But Recoil Master, he is the master of the recoil. But he is wielding the op. Curious name. But he's going to go pushing Proud. He's going to get the kill. But the trade from Shabby is a bit too slow on the peak. But Shabby will close it out. And that's finally the 4th round on the board for Malhar. It's been a while coming, but look at that. Even after winning, let me just count how many rounds Too Easy won in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even after winning 7 rounds in a row, Too Easy have been reduced to an immediate eco. And that's primarily down to the fact that Too Easy have been consistently losing 3 or more players, and Malhar have always had a check on the Too Easy economy. And now Malhar can actually move on to 5 rounds. A 10-5 half on the CT side, on the T side on OverPass is by no means a mean feat. And it is very much something that can be turned on its head in the blink of an eye. On the flip, and Proud again. He's a one-man wrecking crew, and Recoil, the only player left alive. He has armor, he does have a P250, but does not have a snowflake's chance in hell of clutching this round out. There we go, not even a single kill. Perfect round coming out from Malhar. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. Some injection of confidence maybe this time around for Malhar, and hopefully they can see off this half by winning the last 2 rounds. Maybe. Because Too Easy, as I've said, although they're double turtle and they're not aggressing or making any info plays whatsoever anywhere on the map, their turtle setups are very good. Because again, Too Easy are such a trade-reliant team that their crossfires are on point, and Malhar are just walking into the meat grinder round after round, time after time. Some aggression from long, early aggression, and they haven't done this so far, so Malhar might get caught off guard. Shabby caught with a nade out. Tapper, tapper, tapper from Rexy. Shabby ducking behind the fountain. Does get the kill. The AWP singing loud and proud. Spyro in the meantime is trying to flank Badman. Badman, who is not aware of the flank coming in from Spyro, and that's the A defense completely annihilated and obliterated. Tito and Pokey should just save. There's no hope. They should just save for the final round of the first half, which, by the way, is going to be more or less an eco. And look at that. Malhar, from 8-3 down, they can end up winning, like finishing the half 8-7. And that is going to be a tremendous comeback. And Malhar should be proud of it. They should be proud of it. All right, the hunt is on. Tito just repositioning himself. Does not want to give away the M4 cheaply. And wants desperately to carry it into the next round. There we go, gets 1 kill. But Tito, the trade just a little too slow to come in. Like Pokey's peak should have come like a fraction of a second earlier. But it's a little too slow. And now it's going to be a desperate buy. It's a cobbled together buy. Not much that, Too Easy can do at this point. It's the final round of the first half. And Malhar have a very good chance of finishing this 8-7, as I just said a couple of seconds ago. All right, Recoil Master rattles off a shot, unable to land it just yet, but a hail of gunfire towards B long, and C4 is also resting over towards B long, so it may just be an eventual B hit, because again, Malhar haven't really been masking their intentions all that well. Wherever the C4 is resting at the 1 minute mark, whichever the proximity to the bomb site that is closest to the bomber is where Malhar have hit eventually. So let's see if this out and out B hit works out for Malhar, or is Too Easy able to see it off. And lots of damage, and Proud again, Poker F. Okay, 2-for-1 trade. That's very good for Malhar at this point. Still not committing, still keeping Too Easy on their toes. And Spyro slowly but surely making his way in towards... I like what Too Easy, what Malhar are doing. They're just trying to fake Too Easy out without using much in terms of utility. Just waiting and causing that over-rotation. And there we go. The peak from Rexy is so good. It's so good, ladies and gentlemen. This man is just such a good Counter-Strike player. In the meantime, Pokey roasts Spyro alive. Now it's all down to Poker F and Blackhawk. There we go, 1 kill from him. Poker F finds Recoil Master. And Rexy, he's already been such a heroic player for Too Easy. Can he clutch this round out? Spots out Poker F. It's just a UMP to work with, but lands that telling headshot, and Blackhawk is so very low, and Rexy does have a kit to work with. Spots where the bomb is planted for. Would want to go for the AK-47. Nope, he's going to stick with the UMP. He's going to tap the bomb. Blackhawk just going to be marking the angle. But just because he's so low, Rexy, what a beast. What a monster. Clutches it out. 3K for him with the UMP, that too. And Too Easy, however unlikely it may have looked towards the beginning of the round, end the first half with 9 rounds with Malhar. with a very decent 6 rounds on the T side. Now all Malhar need to do is batten down the hatchets, win the pistol round, and also importantly, win that anti-force. And then they have a very good opportunity of making their way back into the game after tying the scores 9-9. Let's see how this cookie crumbles and how the game unfolds in the second half. And Malhar, no kits yet. Alright, it's going to be 5 sets of armor, no kits whatsoever, no utility. And Too Easy, same thing. 5 sets of armor, no utility, no kits, no P250s. It's going to just come down to a ballroom blitz with the Glocks and the USPs. Oh, look at that Glock train. Too Easy, just going to overrun the defense. And Shabby, how is he picking? Where is the communication? Shabby being allowed to pick up 1 kill too many. Too Easy comms just all over the place. Now Blackhawk is going to be pushing towards mid, trying to get some information. Rexy spots him out. Rexy not moving. Rexy paying with his life. Blackhawk gets the bomb down as well. It's a 2v2, very much doable for Malhar. And Too Easy, they just shot themselves in the foot there. They only have themselves to blame and nothing else. Rexy, there's no need to stand and fight there. You have the man advantage. Fall back. Let them force the issue. In the meantime, Blackhawk being whittled down to 1 HP. He's going to go down. And Recoil Master ends it in a flurry of style. 2 kills for him. And that's the pistol round that Malhar needed to pick up. But unfortunately, they don't. Fall a bit short. But hey, there's still time. There's still the force buy that's going to come up. And we've all seen teams struggle against this anti-force. But this time, Too Easy going for erring on the side of caution rather, picking up that 1 rifle, which is going to be on Pokey. But this is still going to be a very tall order. Shabby with the kit and the deagle. And Proud with that scout. A very potent weapon, especially in the hands of someone as gifted as Proud. This is the classic MM. Long chalo bhaiyo, unka force hoga, pistol se short range mein nahi lena, long घुस के मारते हैं. And that's what they're doing. Proud with the scout though. Oh my god. Annihilated exactly on the peak. And that's the A defense just crumbling under the sheer weight of terrorists pushing A long. Oh my god. Poker F getting eviscerated. And Spyro, he's going to find a kill. But Rexy, he's going to get the final kill onto Spyro as well. Too Easy holding out against the anti-force. This is a blitzkrieg of a round coming out from them. Again, relying so heavily on their trade game and the numbers advantage. Well, I say that like Blackhawk is, well, not alive, but I don't think he's going to be interested in going for this retake. He's just set up for some exits, maybe, you know, get his hands on that AK-47 on Pokey should they choose to exit from Connector. But for all intents and purposes, Blackhawk will have to make his peace with that UMP. And it's not a bad thing to be taking forward because he does have armor and Kevlar and helmet to work with in the next round. So if he manages to pick up a couple of kills, that's $1,200 extra in the bank. And can actually probably drop an AWP on towards Shabby. Let's see. Let's see what, you know, happens and how this round unfolds. I hope Blackhawk is able to pick up a couple of kills just so that it's a competitive first gun round. But Too Easy, on their CT side, they managed to put up a very good defense on their first gun round. Even though it came down to a 1v1, but at least they managed to see it off with limited utility and no helmet whatsoever. And now Too Easy, throwing caution to the wind, just going to press W towards Monster. Recoil Master, the first player in. Blackhawk, though, is on the bomb. Oh, the swing coming out a bit too early. A bit too early, but Shabby, he's going to get the kill. Pokey gets the kill onto Spyro. Blackhawk taken down very low. Proud. Well, Proud will get Rexy, though. It's a 3v3, but Proud, Blackhawk, very, very low indeed. And the bomb will go down, and the post plants, decent post plants should be coming in. Tito should be looking to farm as much money possible with those with that Mac 10. But it looks like most of the kills are going to go the way of the rifles. Indeed, Bad Man laying waste to that B defense. And Too Easy coast on over towards 12 rounds. Malhar really need to step up the pace because this is getting out of hand. 12-6 is the score. Malhar not really known for mounting comebacks, but they are a team that has a very deep talent pool. Their aimers are crazy good. And Proud over the course of the last 2 seasons, he has proven to me that he is a very worthy caller and indeed a gem of a talent to be found, in the to come out from the Indian scene. So count nothing out from Malhar. But this is going to be more of a throwaway round for Too Easy Gaming. Tito still holding on to that Mac 10, trying to take advantage of the fact that 3 players from Malhar don't have any helmet. So that still presents a one-shot headshot potential. Pokeref with the FAMAS though, playing very aggressive towards Monster. Needs to be careful. He is susceptible to catching a stray bullet to the face through that smoke spam. But so far, Too Easy are playing their cards close to the chest. Not really, showing any signs of presence. But if only Malhar were to push, they would know in the blink of an eye that Too Easy have 0 map presence. And I think the swing call to rotate has come in. Proud rotating towards Heaven. He's going towards Graffiti as the B hit is about to come in. There's the Molotovs, there's the smokes and the flashes. And Tito with the Mac 10 getting caught off guard. Pokeref gets 1 kill. But Pokey and Badman, they're just up to no good. They're going to completely shut down this B hold. And Proud, he has to go huge. Finds 1. Can he find more? No, he cannot. Tito shuts him down with the Mac 10. And Tito is just going to be pressing W and trying to find the last player, that is Shabby, who should, in all fairness, just try and save unless he can find a kill in the next 5 seconds. Not going to happen. Rexy is going to put a 7.62 bullet between his eyes. And Too Easy move on to 13 rounds. Malhar, they're desperate, man. They're in desperate territory. They need to pull something out of their asses. Otherwise, it's good night, Irene. Alright, Tito still with the Mac 10. Still not willing to relinquish it. And again, it's that A-long push with Tito playing in connector. He's just trying to keep as many players away from the A-bomb side for as long as possible so that Too Easy have no opposition whatsoever while running into it. And they can just set up excellent post plants. And, just play and wait for the CTs to come and try and retake. And Tito, in fact, he's in a position to outflank the flankers from Malhar. There we go, gets 1. Can he get more? He's just minting money at this point. Daddy's little trust fund gun is doing all the effing work. And Tito, pop flashes himself, but Proud is going to get his position known and he is falling back. But somehow, a lot of kills have come in for Malhar. And there we go. Good trade. Down goes Recoil Master. But now, I think that's all she wrote for Malhar. Too Easy coast on over towards 14 rounds. A bit of an expensive round. And Malhar will be happy with how that round turned out. Because they got 3 kills. 3 kills that they should not have gotten under any circumstances. 1 maybe on Tito. But the other 2, they were just gifted to them. But Too Easy, at this point, they can afford to take a couple of risks. They have the money. They have the rounds. And Malhar, their window of opportunity to make mistakes and have any back into this game is closing fast. They need to be decisive, precise, and absolutely on point from this point forwards. Rexy with that B shot Molotov to get some map control early on. Tito, fancy flashing. He's not been fragging that heavily. Tito Savage, as his name suggests, was one of the savagest, if that's a word, most savage players last season. But so far this year, because he's had to take over that IGL role, he's become a bit silent in the fragging department. But that doesn't matter because the rest of his team is stepping up big time. Again, man advantage to Too Easy Gaming. Proud, the danger man from Malhar, being taken out of the equation early on. That is not going to bode well. And there we go. Spyro falls to Rexy. And Shabby, he's the lone player. He gets 1 kill. Can he do more damage? He's blinded. He's taking some fire damage. He's going to fall back, but he spotted Rexy. Is he aware? Seems to be aware that Rexy has pushed waters. He's just marking the edge of the smoke, waiting for it to disperse. But it's a 3v2 retake. Make that a 3v3 retake. Blackhawk getting Badman. But Rexy Oh, he's going to get a kill onto an unsuspecting Shabby and Tito. Oh, wow. Tito completely whiffs that. This is a round that looks like it may just go Malhar's way. Indeed, it will. Not bad in terms of post plans from Too Easy, but Malhar were just that little bit better. Able to get the kills, able to get the frags. Although they do lose 3 players in doing so, that means their economy is going to get stretched. And Too Easy in a very good position to just completely break Malhar down and win this game out. Just see this game out completely and utterly by destroying Malhar's economy by picking up this round. Because next round, they're going to get $1,400 should Malhar lose this round. And that is going to be, well, devastating because they'll be reduced to armor pistols and nothing else. So it's imperative that Malhar get the W, at least on this round. And if they don't, that's, well, it's more or less GG, well played at that point. Oh, Poker F just a shade bit late to get that shot off. Could have gotten the kill, but unfortunately, he will have to relinquish his aggro position towards long and fall back towards the site. But he's going re-aggressing. Recoil Master should have heard that. And Poker F. Oh, he's going to get caught off guard, but Proud there trying to come in for the trade, but it's no good because Pokey is a god. He is a god amongst men. But again, it's a 3v5 retake. Last round again, Malhar were able to pull it back, but they have no grounds to go for this. They should just be saving because they have no money. Should they lose this, that's done. They're done for. But they're still gonna throw caution to the wind and try and go for the retake. Shabby, he's not interested. He's just like, nah fam, I'm out. But Blackhawk looks like he is gonna also be able to make his way towards safety. But that was a very risky attempt, throwing away a rifle unnecessarily onto from Spyro. Could have literally just saved 3 rifle. Instead, now they may or may not save 2. That's the position they're in. Look at that. They won't save 2 because now it's all down to Shabby. He will get Tito Savage, but there's 2 players hot on his heels in hot pursuit. Will they get the kill? Yes, they will. Not a single rifle saved. And that is the most devastating outcome for the Malhar economy. And now it's the final round. Too Easy on 8 match and map points. They have money, they have the utility, they have the rounds, they have everything going for them. And Malhar, any hopes and dreams of mounting a comeback this game just went up in smoke and flames. Alright, Blackhawk with the CZ spots out 1 player. That is Rexy. Makes his intentions known, makes his presence felt. Proud, look at him. He's just cowering, waiting like a coiled viper ready to strike its, unsuspecting prey. But Too Easy, they're playing it cautiously. They're not throwing caution to the wind. They're not going gung-ho YOLO. They're using their utility. They're clearing out angle by angle. But Proud, he's going to come for the peak. Spots out 1 player. Does get spotted out in return. That flash, that smoke is going to mask his movements and somewhat deter the push from the Too Easy side for the time being. Poker F spotting out towards long. Not spotting anybody because nobody is in line of sight. And Tito, they are getting some map control. They're aware, Too Easy, that there's never really any control from long from Malhar, at least on their eco rounds. And why should they? Long is, as they say, a long. It's for long ranges. And you don't necessarily want to be contesting these long range fights with the pistols. But Spyro, in the meantime, there's a B hit. And he does get the kill. And now, recoil, trade on. But they've spotted bomb. And Rexy walking in. Why are they walking in alone? Unprotected, unguarded. What? This is a curious take. But now, it looks like, they know that there is a flank coming in. Tito just getting absolutely butchered. And Pokey, he's going to find 2 quick kills. Can he get the final kill? It is going to come down to Proud. He has been a hero for Malhar off late. Calling, top fragging, but there's no time. Even though Proud goes down, Too easy, just run out of time, running the clock down way too low. And Malhar somehow pulling that round out of their asses like a magician pulls a rabbit out of a hat. That is just unlikely. But now Too Easy, well, they still have money. They can easily go for the buy. It's going to be a slightly stretched buy, though. I think Tito may have to make his peace with a UMP or a Galil. Or he may have time. He's going to go for the Galil and a Solitary Smoke. Still a better buy than what Malhar has, to be honest. 4 FAMASes and an ump. Oh my god, that is a stretched buy. As stretched a buy as I've ever seen. Recoil Master. And see, both the teams, the way they've played Overpass has been so vanilla, has been so boring, to be honest. No one's gone for any map control. Finally, Proud going for it. But he's going to get spotted out by Tito Savage, who has had a very quiet game. 11 frags on him. But, well, Badman, he's got to go huge because the man advantage is held by Malhar and it's held quite firmly. Recoil Master and Badman. And Too Easy have bunched up. Recoil Master gets Black Hawk. But Shabby still able to get one kill. But Recoil Master there for the trade. It's a 2 for 2. What will happen? Proud double timing it through connector. Recoil Master, I think he would have heard it out. And Proud getting caught mid-air. So unfortunate. PokerF doing the leap of faith in towards Waters in a 1v2. The whole game rests on his shoulders. And no kit. He has to hurry. He has to hurry. And Badman, no one's presenting anything. Badman getting spotted out. It's a 1v1. Recoil Master repositioning himself. PokerF, no clue where Recoil's playing from. And Recoil Master will get that.
We won!
Recoil's playing from. And Recoil Master will get that final kill. That's all, folks. Too Easy Gaming, 16-8. It wasn't easy by any stretch of the imagination, but Too Easy get the job done. Good fragging from across the board from them, except for Tito. But well, that's about it from my side, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Over to the studio. Guys, take it away.
All right, and Too Easy taking that game for themselves and also marking their spot a little higher on that leaderboard. Mama, what were your thoughts about that game?
Oh, before I go on to the game, I think the production was a little too excited for the game to get end because we went on the screen for a bit, about a second or two. But yeah, the game was pretty nice, and as expected, Too Easy came out on top pretty easily as well. Pretty convincing scoreline, 16-8. Though in the first half, Malhar did look promising. They actually had the first 3 rounds in their favor. They were leading 3-1. I don't know for some reason you're laughing.
Yeah,
it's probably the PCI which is making some jokes.
Yes.
But anyway, Malhar did have the first rounds, and in the first half it was actually pretty back and forth, right? These guys were playing their hearts out. They were getting all those crucial frags, crucial kills as well, crucial rounds, and for some reason they just could not show up in the second half. I think the first half ended 8-7 if I'm not mistaken, or 9-6 if I'm not mistaken. But after that, in the second half, Too Easy, these guys just mowed them down. On the Terrier side, the sort of aggression that these guys can show, and especially we've had these teams from Mumbai, be it Destructive 5 back in the day, back in 2016 when Adi was playing for them and was in Pexas. So we used to have this thing called DeFi Giri. We call it DeFi Giri because all they do is throw in flashes, rush out, and it was one very infamous rush on the B-bomb side on Cobblestone. They throw flashes over the wall and just walk, and literally just walk all over the cities, and the cities didn't really do anything about it because they were not really up there. When playing Counter-Strike. So I think that is what happened to Malhar right now. Even though, it's understandable that Antidote was not playing for them, but I don't think that should make such a huge difference, right? Because you cannot depend on one of your players so much. That just means that even if Antidote is playing, he's not feeling up to the mark, or he's not playing up to the mark, the team is going to lose. So the dependency on one player has to go away. And on top of it, I think Too Easy played really well in the second half. In the first half, it was still a little shaky. Fett mentioned as well, that Tito, even though, he was known as the most savage player in the tournament last year. I think he was awarded as well, probably the Rookie of the Year or something like that. So he has not been able to frag out consistently, and that's because of the role, because of the weight on his shoulders of the IGL role, right? So that is something that he'll have to absorb very quickly, because if he does make it, I'm not sure if he'll be able to make it to the summer season finale, but if he does, there's going to be a huge task at his hands, because playing in front of your home crowd, especially with Brutality going back, because the last year we didn't really count them in.
True.
There were only 2 or 3 teams, but this time around Masters League looks really
Lots
really
of good
close. You know,
names there.
we've seen teams like SRA surprise us. Slot
Yeah.
Rage Army up there. I think they're standing fourth on the leaderboard.
If we could just have also the standings as of now, Counter-Strike on our screen, so we'll be able to see where exactly all the teams
Oh,
are.
they went down to 6. Yesterday I checked, they were on the first position. So Entity, Invictus, obviously they're going to be up there. Brutals coming back in the last year was really silent for them. AT Gaming as well up there. Even though they've had some shaky performances, it's been more of a. We've seen Ritz and Kappa pull off a few clutches, but it's always been Deathmaker and I think Hellfighter. Yeah, Hellfighter. It's all of these guys, and all of these guys, right? Intensity, Pune 5, Too Easy, SRA, Portal Esports.
I wanted to ask you, what do you think about this team, Intensity Pune? I mean, they are like the underdogs, like Too Easy were in the fall
which team?
season. And
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
the Intensity Pune 5
Oh,
team, I
the-
mean, they've been playing fantastically well for
They've been
themselves.
playing fantastically, and the thing about these guys is that it's their individual skill that shines out most of the times. I mean, I think it was Entity which was once shown the door by Intensity Pune 5,
True.
and it's just the inconsistency because they're too much dependent on the individual skill. If you have the basics right, I think the most consistent team that has been in the ESL India Premiership, excluding Entity Gaming and Invictus, I think that would be Too Easy Gaming. Except for the fact after the new roster, they've not been able to be that consistent. But because when you have the basics down, right, when you have the basics down to the wire, absolutely right, you'll be consistent. I won't say you'll win every single game, but you'll be consistent. Even though if you lose, it won't be a very big margin. And that is where Intensity Pune 5, even though they have some highly talented players, they'll have to, try and think about their gameplay and the game style, that how they're playing and why are they losing out on so many matches because of the fact that when you have players like Caramel, I mean, look at that guy. He's a monster. When you look at his stats on So Strong, he's a brilliant player. And I think he has went for the Optic Gaming trials as well. He has been shortlisted.
Yes.
So overall, all of these guys are pretty good. We've had like 8 teams out of 12 teams are actually pretty strong contenders this time. So I'm really looking forward to the summer season finale, how it actually pans out.
What would be your top 4 if you had to name the top 4
right
that you
now?
would say,
So Invictus, Entity, obviously they're going to be up there. SRA has been surprising me, but they've not been consistent, so I would not give them that spot. Portal Esports, obviously, if they're playing online.
But
Online
then
performance.
Intensity defeated both the teams.
Intensity.
They defeated Portal and Entity.
See,
So
Portal,
would you
I'm still
consider
giving them the benefit of doubt because of the lag. Obviously, we've seen. I think it wasn't HSB. There was, I think it was Chance or HSB. He was playing on 300 ping. 300 ping. He has to mentally, compensate for the lag. If the guy's over here, he has to shoot over here, compensating for the lag. So it's a little too much. But I really want to see these guys on LAN.
Yeah.
And so Invictus, Entity Gaming, Portal Esports, and probably Too Easy or AT Gaming. Brutality. How can I forget them? So Brutals in that specific order right now. I think these are the top 4 teams.
Very, very crazy teams and lots of action in the ESL India Premiership. Today is going to be the last day, actually, that we're going to not have any Dora 2 because of the rain. Team Mariza said that they'll not be playing, but that's all right because tomorrow we come back to you live with all the fun and amazing games from the ESL India Premiership. Thank you so much, Ranjit, for joining me today. It was so great to have you on the desk. Of course, this event is brought to you by HP, HyperX, and Tel, and organized by Nordman Gaming. I'm your host, saying goodbye to you for now, but we will see you tomorrow.